Will said,
"This guy is inspiring. Laugh out loud. A bum in his car."
I'm not a bum in my car.
As Prime Minister.
What do you think? He's gone. No, he hasn't. He might have gone. He could be gone. He could be well, remember there's a court case. He might be back. Let's see. Anyway, let's hear from Pierre Poilievre, and let's hear what he has to say about fixing the mess that whoever's going to be the Liberal Prime Minister for the shortest while ever will leave behind.
Yes.
What are the steps that need to be taken to fix the damages done to inflation?
First and foremost, stop the overspending. Inflation, high taxes, deficits, high interest rates are all symptoms. The disease is overspending. When governments spend too much money, there's only three ways to get it. One is to raise your taxes, the other is to borrow, which means that they'll tax you more later on, and the third way is to print money. Now, printing money seems like a painless way to pay for things, but it's very simple. If you have 10 apples and $10 in the economy, it's a bucket apple. If you double the number of dollars in the economy to 20, you still only have 10 apples. You're not twice as rich, it's just that each apple costs twice as much. And that is a tax on the working people because it chews up the purchasing power of your paycheck, only to pay for excessive government spending, and it balloons the asset values of the billionaires. So it's a real transfer from the have-nots to the have-yots. Inflation is the worst and most immoral tax. It always results from government creating cash. Our government has created about $700 billion of cash in the last 3 years. So we used to have $1.8 trillion of bills, coins, and bank deposits. That was about 3-4 years ago. Now it's up to 2.5 trillion. So that's extra cash, but the economy has only grown by 4%. So the real things in the economy have only grown by 4%. The cash has grown by 40. So the money supply is growing 10 times faster than the stuff money buys, which creates a bidding war, and that's what's driving up inflation. We have to cap government spending with a dollar-for-dollar law that requires my ministers find $1 of savings for every new dollar of spending, so that they go into their departments, find the waste and mismanagement. They want to spend more here, they have to spend less there, or get a bargain here and there to bring both under budget. Then and only then will we stop the money printing, borrowing, and overtaxation and wrestle inflation to the ground. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a big mess to clear up, isn't it? It is a big mess to clear up. I don't envy Poilievre's road ahead. It's definitely not the yellow brick road, is it? I definitely do not envy his struggles that he's going to have to go through to sort Canada out from what Justin Trudeau is basically devastated and left behind. It's an absolute mess of destruction that he's going to leave behind, and it's not over yet. There could be more to come. There could be more destruction left by this guy. Anyway, let's get on with your comments, guys.
Like and subscribe. Don't forget.
Thanks for that, Jackie, and thank you, Jackie, for cleaning our driveway, because it's sometimes a little bit of a struggle on the old ticker nowadays to get that done. Well, all of it anyway. So I appreciate that. And we have the greatest neighbours. Tell me in the comments, what are your neighbours like where you live? Are they, has things changed, or do you still have awesome neighbours? Imagine if you lived next door to a really very far left liberal neighbour who would call the town every time you fired up your gas-powered lawnmower. That wouldn't be good, would it? No. Anyway, let's get on with your comments. We need this. Poilievre comes clean on LNG exports. Alberta needs to hear this. Yeah, he was talking about how Canada could be one of the richest countries in the world if we promoted our LNG. Now, the only reason I go on about this a lot on this channel is because of the fact that Trudeau said no. We had people lining up at the door for Canada to buy LNG, and Trudeau just said no, we're not selling it. We don't want to sell it because it doesn't come from Quebec. Yeah, no, he didn't say that, but I think that's what everybody's thinking. LB said,
"The EVs are bad news. They're blowing up left, right and centre."
Yeah, if you watch M Car Guy in Australia, He has an awesome channel. He's an English guy as well, an expat who lives in Australia, and yeah, he every single day has a video talking about EVs and how bad they are for the environment and what's going on and how they're just not really. It's just not working. You know, the idea is possibly a good idea, but it's just not working. It really isn't. Rob said,
The international port in BC is the largest coal exporter of coal from North America. NDP, crickets.
yeah, I'm really glad you said that, Rob. It's really interesting that somebody actually gets the fact that Canada is is a large exporter of coal. We could switch that to LNG. We would halve the world's emissions within a year. Kirk said,
It's natural gas. It's a gift from God. Free, clean and free. Just dig a hole and it's free energy. No windmills, killing birds and panels polluting the earth. What the S?
exactly. Sled said,
Everyone who thinks freely has known this fact. LNG replacing coal in power plants equals massive emissions reductions. For a long time, it's about time a politician verbalised this. 100% agree that Canada should be an incredibly wealthy country.
yeah, thanks a lot for that, Sled. Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I've been saying. Scarlett said,
Trudeau and Guilbeault both have WEF ideology stuck up them. So far, it's indescribable.
that's probably the issue, is the fact that they're you say living from the drum or whatever. They're beating your own drum. They're beating somebody else's drum, and that is, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. The shits. Sorry, shits lady. Can you get rid of that bit and just put Dave K? The slick, shady Dave K.
It may seem like politicians steal ideas from one another. You are actually seeing proof that 338 MPs are playing for the same team, and that team is owned and coached by foreign entities in China, India, Europe, UK. Canadians are tired of the influence from countries we share no morals or values with. We share no morals or values with. We live in Canada to stay away from what is happening in those countries. People immigrate to Canada from those countries, not the other way around.
Yeah, I think what you say, we take ideas from other countries and bring them here, where people come from other countries to get rid of them ideas, and now we're promoting them. There's like with every weekend with them walking up and down the streets with them flags, they're pushing their ideologies from another country, but we're not walking up and down the streets with Canadian flags saying that we want a better government. We want to, you know what I mean. There's even a plan. There's a plan for a. I don't know what you guys think about the Convoy 2 going down, but there's even a plan for a Convoy 2, and I'm not sure what that's going to achieve, to be honest. We're already in line to having an election. Well, what happens if Trudeau and his cronies plant things in that convoy like they did in the other convoy, and it ends up turning people against a replacement government, and think, oh, Trudeau wasn't that bad, was he? No. Yeah, I think it's risky. It's risky. Raina said,
We have so many good things going for us in Canada if we only had a good Prime Minister.
yeah, true, Raina. Lucy said,
Absolute insanity that Trudeau refused LNG to some countries while shipping coal all this time. Guilbeault is a real nutter, my goodness. Let's hope that one is out the door too.
he should be. There's no way that guy's going to stay on and do anything with this country. Brian said, I've heard Premier Smith talk about this topic a few times now. Trudy is absolutely clueless when it comes to the global emissions and how to reduce said emissions. I agree this country should and would be singularly the most economical prosperous nation on the planet. We need leadership that knows and understands this. We need leadership that can make international and prosperous agreements with other countries. The countries that buy our resources would prosper with unlimited energy and ethically produced energy. We would prosper as well in many different ways. Ultimately, the entire world would prosper by reducing emissions worldwide. We need this leadership that understands this. Brian, I don't know what to say, mate. I'm not even fast forward. I'm not even doing a fast thing on that. That comment just speaks volumes, mate. Speaks volumes. Drive safely, by the way, pal. Brian is actually works on the oil patch, and he drives one of the huge trucks out there. 2025, the great Canadian comeback. Yeah, I threw this up yesterday because I saw Harper tweeted his old speech, an uplifting Canadian video to inspire all Canadians. Yeah, why not post something that's actually really good, that's great, that makes Canadians feel great? It doesn't all have to be doom and gloom, does it? I wasn't going to do this post, this comment, but I thought, yeah, why not? Because it just shows you how the mind of the left-wing woke people sort of works. We just had a great video, doesn't matter who you are, showing everything that Canada has to offer, being uplifting and happy, joyous, a really nice thing to start the weekend and get us all in a good mood. And then Will said,
This guy is inspiring, laugh out loud, a bum in his car, guys vote Liberal to join the USA or you will be ruined by the monarchs, the British invasion, freedom, for just one chance.
What? What are you on, Will? What are you on? This guy is inspiring, a bum in his car. I'm not a bum in my car. I'm a working class Canadian who talks from a car just talks about what's going on in Canada. If it wasn't for independent channels like this and Unacceptable Fringe and Clyde and even like Sunshine Baby and Northern Perspective and Moose on the Loose and everyone, you name them, everyone, Krusty Canuck, all those guys, if it wasn't for that, do you really think Trudeau would have resigned? Do you think he would have resigned if all we got was CBC News? Think about that, guy. Think about it. I guess negative stuff gets more views and gets more comments and dislikes and likes and arguments. But Sony said,
The words of a true leader who loves his country and fellow countrymen. How TF did we go from there to where we are today?
How TF did we get from there to here? What happened? And why did this goof keep getting voted in? What this far left woke ideology DEI thing that's going on in the world? It's coming to a close. Bob said,
A great message to start the Saturday. Thanks, Radio Reaction. Keep calm and carry on. PP for PM.
Thanks, buddy. Anytime. And I had a load of comments like that. Awesome. Needed that. Awesome. Thank you for that, sir. R. Dale says,
True words of once great country. Awesome. Definitely needed that reminder. Thanks.
I like the way that YouTube's AI. So give me suggestions. You got it. I'm here for you. I'm here for it. Sorry. You got it and I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Some of the comments that the AI comes up with are like they're nutsoids, guys. Blair said,
A surprise Saturday post with a great message. Doesn't get any better than that.
Thank you. Richard said,
Do as many Saturday posts as you can if you keep bringing us great ones like this.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, thanks for that.